This video is in response to a question from one of our users who wants to create a gradient style, but to make it darker, the lower the number, not the higher. And I thought it might be of wider interest, so I'm going to make this video to show how it's done. So let me explain kind of what the user is trying to do. So AdapTable provides various styles, badges, percent, bars, sparklines, etc. And one of them is a gradient. So let's create a gradient style on this column here. And let's not change anything. Let's just make it green. Let's keep it exactly as it is. And therefore we can see, we'll probably see it better if we sort the column, that the lower the number, there's less of a style. And then the higher we go, the more distinctive the gradient is, as you would imagine. But what this user wants to do is reverse it. The lower the number, you want to see the gradient, and then the higher you go, it fades away. And it's very straightforward. And the way to do that is just simply to reverse the gradient. There's a checkbox here. So if you check this and now we save it, we'll see that the gradient's changed. And now it looks the other way, where it's very dark, noticeable on the low numbers, and it's kind of faded away by the higher numbers. The most typical use case for this is actually probably not with a single gradient, but where you're using ranges, and probably particularly if you've got both positive and negative numbers. So for instance, let's create a gradient on this column issue change, which as we can see have positive and negative numbers. And in fact, you can see AdapTable is clever enough to notice that it's got the negative numbers, and it's always automatically created these two ranges. So let's just change that to col minimum, col max, so that we lock in the ranges. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the second range, the positive range, as it is, but the negative range we are going to reverse, which means that a minus 100 will be darker than minus 1, because that's a more noticeable visual effect. So we've created two ranges. The first is from the minimum number to 0, and that's reversed. And the second for positive numbers up to col max, which is not reversed, which is a kind of standard gradient. And now when we save this, we can see that we've got our ranges. And again, if we order it, we sort it, you can see the idea better. And now here we are, the negative numbers go from kind of a strong gradient to a low gradient as they get closer to 0 because it's reversed. And then for the positive numbers, it's not reversed, so therefore it gets stronger the higher the positive number. So there we are. That's how you reverse a gradient. You just literally check that box, or if you're defining it in your predefined config, it's a property in your object. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to know more about gradient or all the other styles we provide in AdapTable, or indeed about any of the other many features that we offer in our market-leading AG-Grid extension, we'll be happy to provide you with a one-to-one demo or a free, no obligation trial license. Thank you for watching.